Morning traders, you are welcome to today's trade of the and signal. So without delaying ourselves, we review what our yesterday analysis did, and at the same time try to see what we can capitalize on today. Okay, so we did have 4 projections yesterday. I made mention of 4 projections yesterday. This one being projection number 1 was eventually taken out of the market. Projection number 2 and 3 were also taken out. And I used 2 trading platforms in picking my trades. I used 2 trading platforms. I use MT5 and C Trader. So on C Trader, these 2 trades were not activated, were not actually activated. So when the price trade back into this level, my trade got at these levels. It later got activated. Then we continue to move in that direction. So here we are this morning. This is a valid level that we can potentially be looking at this morning, at least to quickly take some things off the table. Okay. So let's try and see. But with a kind of price reaction into the level, we can trust it, but it can still give us some kind of 1 to 3 in the market. But because we are yet to do our analysis, I will advise we stay out of it at least for now. Because of there is proper mitigation of the level going up, so don't bank on it fully. Now we came late to the market, so we might chill it out. So here we are in the market, and we are trying to see. So on C Trader, the 2 trades were later activated, and this one got to hit TP. But personally, I took the trades out. Immediately, I saw that they were reactivated after prices traded through, because of the ADP employment change news that came out during USA yesterday, New York, New York Times yesterday. So I took out the trade. I just erased it, take it out of the market. Yes, because I wasn't expecting. No, I wasn't on system to redo my analysis. So we did have 4 projections yesterday. I gave 4 projections yesterday, which was projection number 1, buying from this level into the high, and projection number 2 from this internal structure, and projection number 3 from within this particular level. Then number 4 is, I told us yesterday morning that if peradventure the market invalidates our entry from this level, then automatically we can switch. We will have to revert the something. Had I been on system, I would have taken out these 2. But personally, I was still expecting that, okay, if price revert from this level, we can be expecting some kind of movement into this level and give us some kind of reaction before market begins to do what? To go lower. So here we are. Projection number 4 was our uh, successful trade. And if you've been following me from the past, you will know that, okay, I've been talking about some levels from all these places. And this other block here was perfectly reacted to yesterday when we dropped from this level, and it picked our order that we've set here since last week, and it did give us profit, and it's TP. So we were able to capitalize on this projection number 4 here and our previous order. So, and it did perfectly well. It hit TP in no time, and we have these 2 trades. So if you revert on this particular level, yeah, because of the gap that was created, it in fact give us close to 1 to 6 with a gap, because it didn't TP immediately after the, what is it called, after the hitting our set TP. So it just goes straight down. to what is it called? To it just goes straight down if you can see the something. So immediately after the something, then the gap that was created within seconds did not allow the something to TP where we said the something. So it was actually below, very far below, which give us additional profit, which eventually give us 1 to 5. So whatever risk, either you are using MT5 or MT4, your trades here will be closed at the set something. Then if you have 1 to 5 here, then automatically you know that okay, the trade is you've recovered wherever you've lost in the market. And if you keep your order coming from last week, you are cured to TP in no time also. So that was that about what happened yesterday. And we try and see what we can capitalize on for today. And I've been talking about creation of this weak high for so long now. I've been talking about the creation of the weak high. So we can say for sure maybe the something has been created because of all the levels. Then we are having here. So we have this something here, and let's just try and do our analysis. Let's go to daily to try and see. Okay, we can see that the trend today is likely to do what to come down. Then we are reacting from this internal structure from daily into the highs again. And the way what we are actually expecting in the market is this: we have this impulsive move into the highs, okay, and we are expecting mitigation of all the imbalances that we have here. But we either have two reversal pattern in the market. Either it takes the liquidity above this high before going down to give us a proper mitigation of all the levels that we are expecting before it comes for the external liquidity that we have here. So if that's the case in the market, we can be anticipating, but with the kind of reaction it's creating, you can see on lower time frame is where you're going to have all those reactions. And what we'll be expecting now, so either this one or we have something like this into the eyes. It's kind of give us a make MSS market structure shift that give us a TC and structure break around this level. Then it continue to do what give us a proper mitigation of all the levels into the eyes before it goes to take external liquidity. So these are the two expectations that we have of the market from this level. So this is the dealing range, and I believe with the kind of something we are creating here, our dealing range has been established. So easily I can now term this level as our dealing range on daily. So over the time now, we can see the internal structure lie perfectly the 50% of the range. So if at all if we're going to do anything, this trade can be taken without any something. So on daily, this can be our monthly something. And as you can see, the other block that we have here, at least we can be anticipating some kind of movement from this level. And we can see that there is proper mitigation of all this level before continue to move into the highs. So proper mitigation of that level, and our dealing range has been established. So we have this internal structure on daily that we are anticipating. Okay, so we are anticipating this internal structure. There is a fair value gap here on daily also. So these are the two places that we can be expecting that we're going to have some reaction from. And as you can see, here is a very perfect order block. We're anticipating in the market. So if we have this level, this at the level that lies and from premium to discount, from discount to premium. So this is the discounted area that we'll be hoping to buy a long term for. So we have this level here, this internal structure to give us 1 to 3, this one. So this all these trades, since our major higher high has been established, which is a weak high that we are still anticipating price to reach in the long term. So we'll be expecting some kind of movement from these levels. So if peradventure, this internal structure, it's lie perfectly with our 50%, which is a very discounted area that we can be anticipated to buy. So we go on lower time frame to try and see what these levels are doing. Okay. Uh, the kind of reaction we are having from this level, can be anticipating that there's proper mitigation of all these levels. So can't be banking on this level. Rather be looking for shorts, at least for now. We still come back to it, but let's try and see what we can capitalize on this internal structure perfectly within it. Okay. But for us to be on the safer side of something, we can just easily take the whole block into the eyes. But what I'm going to do personally is just kind of like a long position. Let's measure it up and see. This is 51 pips. Into the eyes give us more than 1 to 3. Since it's a long term something, I'm going to reduce it into 26 pips, and that will give us 60, 78, 78 pips for return. So that give us a perfect 1 to 3. Then we clone it. Okay, with 1 to 3, I would have just taken what is it called, 1 to 5, and it's going to be a very massive one without any something in the market. So whichever part of it was taken first, then we know that our long-term trade is in place at least. So we can be expecting and anticipating that we're going to. So taken from this particular level, the fair value gap that we have from this level are perfectly with this internal structure that we have here. So on daily is where I'm going to be taking the trades directly without any. So this should be our monthly trade anyway. Yeah, that's a long position. Just want a trade I would take almost instantly. So it's a 30 pips trade. That will give us 91.5 pips trade in the market. So this is going to be our trade at least for now. Normally, we should have been holding this into the eyes. So, but I don't like taking such trades. It's something, I guess, it's something we can risk in the market. You get the eyes. So then that means I'm going to be taking 2 trades from this level. I'll be taking 1 to 3, and at the same time taking the longer shots on my position trading. But for us to be quickly move out of the market without any something, we just kind of like take the something out. So I will set 1 to 3, and at the same time set very long shots. So I'm going to load it up. So that will be risking. This is I risk to 2% of my account on express. and that will be giving me now what is it called? 6. So that means I'll be risking 12% on these positions. 12%. So I'll be taking 1 to 3 out first. And at the same time going for 1, 2, or I can close it along the way, depending on whatever reaction this level gives to us. So we are only depending on one, either one to do what. Then we can have the first level give us 1 to 3, then it comes back into all these levels. That's the reason why we have 1 to 3, but at the same time, we're keeping a very longer shot also. So that's that about that. Just to capitalize on the weaker, I mean, the weak high that we have. So that is that about long shots in the market. So let's go to what is happening currently from our trades. Now we have all these levels that we are anticipating. So we believe our weak high has been created, and we've gotten some kind of movement within this level. But personally, I would like us to do it on lower time frame. So we've been monitoring it from this level, from this total soup, how this I mean, the liquidity above this high was taking, giving us a minor shift in the market. Then we have a flip here, and the flip, we have some kind of reaction into the level that we have there. Then it did come down to do what? To take out all our something. But since we have these imbalances here, market just come down to do this. So we can be anticipating a proper mitigation of all this level. Excuse me, let me pick this call. So continuing from this particular level, with this imbalance that we have here, I didn't note this imbalance, and just observing it now with the level of imbalance that we have here, that even this leg was unable to hold the price up and send the price into the highs and give us some kind of high level imbalance, liquidity void for that matter, and price did not even respect it coming down. Okay, it did respect it here, but at least it's invalidated. Okay, because if we have liquidity void this way, just tap like this. Okay, you can see the invalidation from this level. The same thing happened here, so we could have been easily expecting that. Okay, we're going to send price into the low from this particular level. Okay, so we did have this shift. Then our weak low was taken out, and at the same time, this happened to be our strong line. But with what market did, kind of proving us that this is a strong guy that needs to be protected and not this particular level. Okay, so we have the strong guy that it was even being shaken. It was touched before we have this reversal in the market. So with this kind of something, then we can be expecting and anticipating that we're going to continue into the low. Then we have this level being, but personally, I believe we've moved to the right side of the market, and I'm kind of anticipating, because of all these levels, I don't think I have anywhere to. I didn't have any sell yet. I'm going to be looking for sell, at least not buy for now. So I'm not going to be looking for any buy. I'm not going to be looking for any buy yet because of what the market is creating around this area. And today being Thursday, we can be anticipating some kind of movement in the market. So let's try and check for news today. Okay, there were a lot of high news yesterday. Wow. So, what says the something? Today I'm not anticipating much because we only have three news in place. with the kind of price action that this place is been creating. So we can this strong eye that we are kind of looking at is something that has to be taken out of the market. And this level in our week low it has been validated, then automatically here turns to our strong eye again. So this strong eye still holds the minor strong eye for that matter. Then this one we have to be taken out of the market. The liquidity downtown here also been taken out. And as you can see, this level that we are anticipating to send price up is what is reversing the price. So we have this is the only level that stand out here on 1 hour to be reacted from. And we did see that reaction has been created from the level, except for the fact that this price action go back into that high and down. But personally, I'm looking for sell, not for buy. Okay, so because of the type of price action we are having around this area, and this leg is here to break structure into the low. So let's go to 15 minutes and see, but this is the only level I'm seeing to sell. And the only thing I'll be expecting is for us to break. So this here will be our internal structure. The only thing I'll be expecting now is for us to close 1 hour to close below that internal structure. But let's check 15 minutes to see if there is anything we can take from the level. Okay, so we have this level being taken, this rejection block being taken. We can't continue into the eyes with all these levels that we have here. So if there is anything at all, I guess I'm going to be selling from this area. But there is little or no imbalance from the level. So it will be very hard for me to kind of like think that I can sell from the area. But there is one level here within this leg. There is signaling some, so you can see, giving us some kind of reaction within this something. So this particular leg within it. So, but before I can say that I can be selling from this area, we have to let this something close below. But for me not to be seeing any place to buy or sell from instantly without deeper analysis shows that I just have to stay out of the market, at least for now, till I have some clarity in the market. This is the only something. And as you can see, the level is giving me some kind of something, but it's proper mitigation. And as you can see, on 5 minutes, that's the level. So, but I'll be waiting for 1 hour to close. Then if 1 hour close, then if 1 hour close below, then I will know what to do. But we have some kind of rejection from this level, this block here. So it's better we stay out of the market. There is no imbalance yet. No imbalance has been created. And we are anticipating some Euro news, some news from Europe. So I guess we just stick with our higher time frame trade, at least for now. We stick with this trade. So when clarity comes into this particular level, if we continue to take risk, we just expose our accounts at least. For me not to quickly see order in the market, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking anything. I'm not going to be taking any trade set. Another place is this particular level here, this high. If price going into this high, send it below. But those are high probability, and I wouldn't want us to expose our something, our account to these risky markets because there is no clarity here. There is no clarity yet. So if I spot any clarity, maybe after the news, and then I can come back into the markets and try to do some analysis. So I will do the analysis. This one is long enough. So let's stick with our long-term trade, at least for now. But that will be that about that. Thank you. Have a profitable day. So maybe during New York, I can come back, we do the analysis, and we can move from there. Yes, I guess. Thank you.